I've been wanting saddlebags or panniers for my motorcycle for quite some time, but they're pretty pricey. What about these ones made for a bicycle? Yeah, some of the luggage rack and pannier sets for an XT250 can run upwards of $700 or $800 by the time all said and done. But I found these for a bicycle. They're at a great price. I'm just not sure if they're going to be sturdy enough, but they sure look nice. 3 pieces, a backpack with 2 panniers, 65 liters. Well, whatever that means. So I went ahead and bought them, and here they are. Looks like kind of a normal, everyday day pack. Nothing fancy at all. No inner bags or inner pockets or anything. What you see is what you get here. I mean, the zippers are okay, and the material is a little bit thicker than what I expected, but it's still pretty thin. And the panniers are kind of the same way. Very similar to the backpack. They have, one pocket on the outside. I think the backpack actually has one little, like a sunglasses pocket too. And I put some stuffing in here just to hold their shape, but otherwise they're very similar in the way they're constructed. But the panniers do have these D-rings, and it came with the strap where you can hike that over your shoulder. And it also, of course, has the clips and things that are made to go onto a bicycle rear rack. I'm going to try to mount this on my motorcycle. And it came with a rain jacket, but you know what? I don't ride in the rain, so I'm probably not ever going to use it. So I wanted to mount these on the grab handles of the Yamaha XT250, but the hooks are way too far apart for that. The diameter of the handle is perfect. I mean, it'll clip right on there, but there's no way you could really squish it in there to get the other one to fit. So I need to make some sort of an extension. And I thought about this rod stock I have in the garage with this kind of funky end on it. Went to sawing immediately on the thing. And then, of course, smooth out the edges. I don't really go this fast. It's sped up, by the way. And, I had to awkwardly cut a couple of cuts in there to make sort of a clamp idea. And this is what you see here. This is kind of my finished product. I've got some vinyl wrapped around the metal there so that it won't scrape the grab handle. But these 2 tabs, once I clip it on here, I can drill a couple holes in and run a couple screws and nuts, and it'll act as a clamp. And that's kind of what you have here. Extend a bar. So here is the setup with the screws and nuts and washers in place. It's pretty solid. The one thing I'm worried about though is heat coming off of the muffler on the muffler side. So I took some other type of bar stock that I had in my garage, bent it around, and I mounted it right onto the heat shield screws, those 2 right there. And here's kind of a final product. This will just kind of push away the pannier from the muffler a little bit extra. And here's kind of the final setup with that bar I just mentioned in place and the extender bar at the top there. And then it looks like it fit perfectly. I mean, we've got the one clip on the bar itself, and then you've got the other clip kind of on that extender piece, and it's pretty solid. And on the other side, by the way, I put a bar there also to kind of even things up a little bit and also prevent the pannier from getting sucked into the rear wheel. I'll probably mount one of those tool tubes on there at some point. So here's kind of the finished product. These clips on the backpack part, the Fast X type, clip right into the pannier on both sides, and you're all set and ready to go. And here's how they kind of look. Now, I don't do any highway riding, so I think they're going to be okay, even though they're made for a bicycle. And there's room for me to sit there. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, so I've got plenty of room on the seat. So I'm pretty happy for what I paid for this. Didn't have to put a luggage rack on. It was pretty good for my budget. And then taking it off is very simple. You just undo these Fast X clips. Then you reach in and kind of flex these hooks a little bit, and it pops right off. And you're all set. Oh, there's also a little strap there to retain it onto the other parts of the bike. So that's it in a nutshell. Budget panniers for my XT250.